Hey, I want to dive deeply into something today that every human being faces at one point or another, especially athletes, and that's pain. It's unfortunate that we have to go through it. At the same time, it can be really helpful, and at the same time, it can hold us back. So, I want to talk about pain. But first, before I dive into this, please hit that subscribe button, share with your friends. I want to offer more information and strategies so that you can be all that you're meant to be, so that you can crush your goals, so that you can go after it. That's really important to me. And I want to offer as many resources as I can. But in order to do that, please support the channel and help me out so that I can continue doing this and offering this for others. Anyway, let's talk about pain. I know often we avoid it. Sometimes we avoid talking about it. But I want to talk about pain and address this idea of pain and offer you some suggestions that will help you move through pain when you need to. Now, of course, if you are injured, I do not recommend just pushing through pain. One thing I want to make clear is that often when we're feeling pain, it's our body telling us something. So listen to your body. Don't just ignore it. It's important to listen to your body as well. And if you are injured, definitely I recommend going and seeing a health professional like a chiropractor, a physiotherapist, your doctor, because that is important to deal with. And if you don't deal with it, obviously it's going to get worse. So definitely that's not what I'm talking about when I talk about pushing through pain or finding a way to manage pain. There's a lot of different types of pain. There's emotional pain, there's physical pain, there's chronic pain. What I'm talking about here is when we've got to persevere. For an example, when I'm running my 100-mile races, often, 50 miles or 80 miles in, I may feel some pain because I have been on my feet for a long period of time. My feet might hurt, my quads might be sore. That's a kind of pain that I can persevere through. It's not an injury, it's just pain. When we feel emotional pain, that can be hard and challenging to move through, but we've got to still move through it so that we can accomplish the things that we want in our life. We don't want to let it hold us back. We do want to listen to it, of course. So I definitely recommend talking to a health professional or medical professional if you are experiencing some pain on some level. I do offer hypnotherapy as well. So if you are experiencing emotional pain, we can talk about that. But right now I want to talk about pain and pain that you may be feeling and some resources and ways to manage pain. And I would like to share more of this with you as well. So stay tuned to the end of the video because I have something for you for the end of the video that might be very helpful. All right, so you have some sort of pain. First and foremost, I recommend listening to that pain. What is that pain trying to tell you? What is going on here? And what's really going on here? So if you're feeling emotional pain, for example, is that pain telling you that you're ready to level up and go after your goals and you're tired of being where you're at and you're ready for more? Or if you're feeling this emotional pain, is it because that friendship is maybe not a healthy friendship for you and it makes you feel bad? That might be something to look at. And if you're in the middle of an event and you're feeling this pain, for example, if I'm 80 miles into a 100-mile race, it's important to acknowledge that pain. Is that an injury pain, or is that a pain that is just a temporary pain, a fatigue pain? It means that I've been working really hard and I've been giving it my all. What is that pain, and what is that pain trying to tell me? It could be my brain trying to let me off the hook and my brain trying to sabotage me, or it could be something else. So it's important to listen to that pain, to make note of it and note of where it's coming from and what the message is. Sometimes you got to listen to the message, and sometimes if it's your brain trying to mess with you, you got to override it, of course. So it's different, right? It depends on what is actually going on. Now, the second thing that we want to do is reframe how we look at pain. Sometimes we look at pain as it's a bad thing, but often it is a positive, or maybe it's not as bad as we see it. So A way that it might be a positive is it's trying to tell you something, it has a message for you, and it's important for you to listen to that message. There might be a powerful message in there. The other thing is that if I don't like the cold, it's really just my perception of the cold. People do cold plunges all the time and have great experiences with that. If I don't like the heat, it's my perception of the heat. I happen to love the heat. But on a hot day, I hear a lot of people complain about the heat, but it's because I perceive the heat as good. I like the way it feels on my skin, that sort of thing. So pain is often how we perceive it as well. We perceive it as bad. An example of this is during a race, if my feet are hurting, maybe it's because I'm kicking so much ass. Maybe it can be a positive, or maybe it can mean that, you know what, I've worked it so hard and I gave it my all and it's showing up for me. It's my body showing up for me. I've worked hard and I'm working hard. So it's how we attach the meaning to that pain. It's only because we perceive it as bad that it becomes this bad thing. And the more that we focus on it, the bigger it sometimes becomes. And that's where I get into redirecting. We can also redirect the pain. So we feel the pain. Perhaps, for example, if I'm running a 100-mile race and 80 miles in, I can feel my quads and they're a bit sore. I can also focus on other things. So I can visualize. So using visualization can help turning down that pain and focusing on what's around me. So I could focus on the scenery, the smell of the wildflowers, the beautiful mountains. I can really focus in on those things, and the fact that I get to be here and that I'm on this adventure and I'm, there's these great athletes and good food at the aid stations, and I can really focus on the positives, and then the pain becomes smaller. Whereas if I just focus on the pain, that's all that I'm going to be focused in on, and it's going to be this downward spiral. So really redirecting your focus can be helpful. Imagining putting the pain aside or turning it down can be helpful. I find when I'm running and it's really hot outside, I visualize the cold. And if I'm running and it's like super cold, I visualize something warm, and it's amazing how all of a sudden you feel warmer or colder depending on what's going on and what you need. But it's powerful. It's powerful using the mind and not giving it the attention that it needs. It's like tuning it out, like somebody who maybe is super negative and all of a sudden you're talking to them and you start daydreaming is because you're tuning it out. Well, we can do that with pain, right? We can visualize something else or pay attention to something else. So it's really like we're just like not listening. Like, yeah, you're here, but I'm not listening. And we can kind of almost disassociate from it. So that can be super powerful. The other thing you can do is use words as well, right? We can fake it till we make it. So it's like, I feel great. I've done this so many times in races where I've just told myself, I'm like, I feel great. I feel awesome. Everything feels good. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm actually feeling good. The mind is powerful. The body is powerful. I invite you to give it a try because it can be so helpful in terms of minimizing that pain. The other thing is we can do is breathe, right? When we breathe in and breathe out. We can visualize kind of breathing out that pain and really breathing in. And that can really help calm our nervous system and our body down as well, which can also be helpful because when we stress about things, sometimes they get worse. And last but not least, often pain is associated with muscle tension and stress. So relaxing the body can be really helpful to help with pain. So it's like really visualizing, relaxing all the muscles within the body and totally relaxing the body. Even as I talked about it, my shoulders dropped there. So it's interesting how we can do that. So I'm going to actually add a little bit of a deep relaxation here. So please stay tuned and listen to this deep relaxation video. So let's start off with a muscle relaxation exercise. I actually have this exercise on my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and scroll through it and find it. It's a deep relaxation exercise. I have an instructional video on how to do this. So feel free to check that out as well. So let's begin. So what you're gonna do is just take a nice deep breath in and letting go, breath out. So breathing out all the way, letting all that air out. Breathing in and breathing out. Perfect. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, your body will naturally begin to relax. So really noticing how the body will naturally begin to relax. Really taking some deep breaths in. You might want to close your eyes. Go ahead and close those eyes. And now imagine a wave of relaxation flowing through the top of your head, relaxing the muscles within the forehead, relaxing the eyes, relaxing the jaw, flowing into the jaw, unraveling the muscles within the jaw. You can drop the jaw, creating space for the teeth. And now this wave of relaxation flows down the neck. Feel the neck and the muscles within the neck soften and relax. And now in through the shoulders, imagine the muscles within the shoulders unravel, release, relax. Then you can roll your shoulders or drop your shoulders, whatever feels right for you. And now flowing down those arms, feel that relaxation within the arms. The muscles within the arms soften and relax. And opening up the hands, feel the muscles within the hands soften and relax. Perhaps you can notice that tingling sensation within your hands. Notice how you may not have noticed it, but you notice it now. Interesting how powerful the mind is. And now moving in through the chest, feel the muscles soften and relax. Flowing into the stomach, feel those muscles soften and relax. And in through the large and small muscles within the back. Imagine those muscles unwinding, releasing, relaxing. Flowing through the core of the body, feel the muscles soften and relax. Relaxing through the hips, all the way down through the legs. Feel those muscles soften, release, relax. And flowing in through the feet and toes, feel all those little muscles soften, relax. And notice if you notice any tingling sensations beneath the feet. Really notice those sensations. Again, how powerful the mind really is. And I invite you to do a body scan and just notice if there's a place or any places of tension within the body. Go there now within your mind's eye. And now as you breathe in and as you breathe out, imagine that tension just melting away, washing away. And imagine becoming more and more deeply relaxed. Just really breathing in this deep relaxation, and as you breathe out, letting go of your day, letting go of unwanted emotions. Breathing in positive energy, breathing out and letting go. Relaxing more and more with every breath. And just take a moment here and breathe and feel your body let go and relax. And now imagine every muscle, every nerve, every cell, every fiber within the body, even the organs, can relax. Feel the body let go. Feel the body relax. On the count of 3, I'll have you slowly come back to the room. So 1, really connecting with this feeling of deep relaxation. 2, opening your eyes. And 3, slowly easing your way back into the room. Thank you for taking the time to follow this deep relaxation, this deep muscle relaxation technique that I have for you today. Notice how relaxed you feel. Notice how different the body feels. And that can be quite powerful when we relax the muscles and we kind of take time to de-stress and decompress. That can be helpful for healing. It can be helpful for injuries as well. And it can release that muscle tension, which can help with pain. It's just one strategy that I have. And of course, those other strategies that I listed as well can be useful. But feel free to reach out if you are experiencing pain and you feel like it's holding you back in some way or another, whether that's emotional pain or physical pain. And let's see what we can do. Thanks for taking the time. I feel free to leave some comments. I love to hear what your strategies are and what you find helpful. Or if there's something you'd like me to post a video on, I would love to hear it as well. So again, leave some comments. I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks so much.